So, good morning guys and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about batteries. As you probably remember, in the channel we have talked more than once about batteries. For example, we review this one, big super battery that is not just heavy, but allows to connect multiple AC device here, 12 volts, and of course USB as well. But it's heavy and it's big. We have reviewed this one, the Volo, that it's a little bit smaller, lighter than the previous one. Just have two AC outlet, still the USB A and C, and then the 12 volts output, but it's still big, not exactly what we want. Then there's this one that it's more or less like Kindle size, just a little bit bigger, and it has one AC outlet, it has two USB, one USB-C, and then 12 volt. It's not bad, but I still feel it's a little bit big, and well, if you want to put it for example inside a bag, it's a little bit over the size of a lens, so it's not always convenient. But we know batteries are essential, and not often these are the best, because well, they not last at least as long as we want. To not talk of course of the small one as well, right, the 1.5 volt. So what I want to introduce you today is this one, is the Semtion P01 multifunction power bank. And why I choose this versus the other as my actual portable battery? Well, let's check it out, what's inside the box. First of all, we have the power bank itself. This one not just allows you to utilize an AC output and a 12 volt output as well, but it also has the 5 volt DC through the USB. At the same time, this one, as all of the portable batteries nowadays, has the function of LED light. But this one has the option to jump start your car in case your car battery died. So it's definitely an additional option that is welcome. So we have a pouch that will allow us to put the battery inside. Not the best quality, to be honest, but yeah, it's there, so it's convenient if you want to leave in the car. Then we have the cigar adapter that allows you to charge the battery, but you can do that through solar panel as well, and of course through just an AC adapter. This one is 12.6 volt output, 2000 milliampere. And as was mentioning before, we have the jump starter for your car and the 12 volt outlet that is convenient, because not just you can plug any appliance that use this type of plug, but if they use the cigar lighter, you can simply attach here and then have your 12 volt cigar outlet here. But what I like the most of this one is the size. So if we consider the previous, the Sanzu, or whatever is the right pronunciation, it's smaller, this one, if we consider like general size, but it's longer. So this one at the end is simply a size of a lens. And as some of you probably knows, I'm a photographer, so it's perfectly fitting inside a camera bag. So this battery is a 12.6 volt DC in and allows a DC out of 110 volt and 220 volt. So you have the opportunity to use it not just here in Japan or in America, but also in Europe. It has a continuous output power that goes from 85 to 100 watt. Could be not too much, but if you consider the modern computer, they works for 60 watt, so it's more than enough to power your notebook when you are outside. It has an overload protection if it goes over 100 watt, that's definitely good. And it has as output a modified sine wave. It's not saying a pure sine wave, so could potentially be less perfect compared, for example, with this the big Super one, but it's okay for just normal simple use. As a high voltage protection to 13.5 volt, of course overheating protection, and in case the battery is going to be overheating, it has a fan that controls the temperature itself. In terms of what are the output, as we were mentioning before, we have 5 volt, 2.1 ampere and 1 ampere USB out. We have a DC out of 12 volt, 5 ampere, and with the cigar lighter it goes up to 6 ampere. Then we have a LED light, 5 volt, a LED flashlight, LED light of 5 watt, a LED flashlight of 2 watt, and then as mentioning, we have the car emergency start ignition, 600 ampere. So it's pretty powerful. The battery itself weighed only 1.2 kilograms. And here it shows some of the possible application that you can use the battery with. So we see to jump your car, to charge your drone, to use your laptop. I'm not sure about the battery, honestly. I'm not sure about the TV because they usually work with over 100 watt. So probably just a small monitor. It can be connected to a fan, can charge your iPad or phone, can be used as a light or flashlight, can potentially charge and power your portable fridge, can recharge your vacuum batteries, because I feel like a normal vacuum honestly use more wattage than the one that is actually allowed by this battery. And finally, last but not least, can be used to power a compressor in case, for example, you want to charge, you want to put air in your tires. The capacity of this battery is 26,800 milliampere hour. That is definitely good enough to enjoy it outside and not being too much worried of juice that is finishing on this little fella here. So how do I use this battery? Well, mainly, as I was mentioning before, I'm a photographer. So what is really convenient for me is when I have to power my lights, like the one that is actually on my right side. And the commodity of having this one is that I can simply put the light wherever I want and then connect the AC adapter directly to my 100 volt outlet here, so that I can easily move the light wherever I want. I'm not too much worried of finding the plug and having the cables running around the room, so it's definitely not convenient. With this one I can just put this little battery under the light, connect to the AC outlet here, and I'm ready to power my light and doing every type of shooting that I want. Another usage that I actually doing is that when I'm going out and I need to power my computer, I can connect the AC adapter here, and again, my actual computer is 60 watt, so this is more than enough to power it without problem. Last but not least, of course, having the 5-volt USB output here. What I usually can do is to recharge my camera's batteries, and they are not just working utilizing AC output, but they can be charged through the USB cable as well. So while, for example, I'm using my computer, I can charge my battery here as well. So this is the Semtion P01 multifunction power battery, and I'm really happy to suggest you and recommend you this one for your day-to-day activity, for your outdoor activity. And if you're again a photographer like me and you need something that is small, is compact, and it's easy to bring with you, this is definitely the good power bank battery that could be your new friend. So what do you think about this little P01 by Semtion portable battery? Please let me know in the comments below, and let me know what is the solution that you are actually using when you have to do some operation outside your home. What kind of portable battery you have, and what are the specific points that you feel like are necessary in a portable battery. I'm happy to start a conversation with you about this point. So if you are interested in this, I will leave the link to Semtion homepage, where you can find this as well as other models that they are actually providing. If you have any question, if you want me to run some specific tests, please let me know in the comments below, and I will be more than happy to do that for you. I will talk again about this battery soon, because I am actually testing as deep as I can. It's a couple of weeks already that I am using this one. I just had to charge once, so it's more than enough for all the type of usage that I'm actually doing with this. And but again, if you have any specific request, let me know, and I would be happy to report to you how this little fella is behaving. That's all for me for today. Thank you again for watching this video, and please remember to visit Semtion to have a look at what are the other products that they are actually providing. And as usual, guys, DIY it.